All right, let's be honest for a second, right? We all know the song "Bad and Bougie," right? My bitch, she bad and bougie, bad. Couldn't know what else. Yeah, we all know that song, right? Think of how different the rap game would be. All right, if one that song never blew up. Like, imagine that song flopped and it was like the least played song on culture, right? Like, imagine that song never blew up, right? It didn't get the recognition that it deserved, right? Imagine that song never blew up, right? Two, imagine Uzi was never on that song, on that verse, right? Imagine they actually had Takeoff on that instead of Uzi, right? So it was just, Offset with the chorus and his verse, Quavo's verse, and then Takeoff's verse at the end, right? Imagine the song was just like that and there was no Uzi on it. Imagine those two things and imagine how different the rap game would be if those two things happened. If Bad and Bougie flopped and if Uzi wasn't on the song, right? Bad and Bougie literally brought the Migos and Uzi to where they are today. All right. If it wasn't for those, it wasn't for that song, the Migos and the Uzi would still be, they'd be popular because people knew them before. The Migos was already, kind of popular before Bad and Bougie, with songs like Versace and other shit, but they weren't on the level that they're on now because of Bad and Bougie. And Uzi was already kind of getting some recognition, but Bad and Bougie took Uzi to the next level of stardom, right? So imagine Bad and Bougie never popped off like it did, all right? There's a big chance that Uzi wouldn't be as big as he is, all right? There's a big chance Uzi wouldn't be as big as he is. There's a big chance the Migos in general wouldn't be as big as they is, because think of how many doors opened up for Uzis and the Migos after Bad and Bougie, got popular, right? The Migos started collabing with, guys like, all these big rappers, right? They started collabing with those guys. Uzi made his way up to the top, and it's all because of this one song, right? And I know people are gonna say, "Well, Uzi was already big before this." Look. There's so many people who didn't know who the hell Lil Uzi Vert was before Bad and Bougie dropped. A lot of people became Little Uzi Vert fans when this song dropped because of, that iconic verse. Yeah, 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 yeah. I would have backed it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of that iconic verse that literally like brought Uzi up to the next level. So just imagine Bad and Bougie like flopped, right? Uzi wouldn't be as big as he is, probably, maybe, right? Migos wouldn't be as big as they are, probably, maybe. This was like the song that made them two, all right? Now imagine the rap game if Takeoff was on Bad and Bougie instead of Uzi, all right? Takeoff is undoubtedly the best member of Migos, right? Like, it's either him or Offset. That's the only two you can argue. You can't say Quavo, and I'm gonna say Takeoff because Takeoff's just fucking crazy. Listen to the last Rocket album if you haven't. Right, it's his solo project, and tell me that Takeoff isn't the best Migo, right? So Takeoff is the best Migo. Imagine if they actually had the best Migo on Bad and Bougie. What would have happened? For starters, maybe the song actually wouldn't have blown up if they had Takeoff on it, instead of Uzi, because Uzi's part, really blew up. It was one of the reasons why the song blew up, because that yeah part turned into a meme. So that kind of helped the song blow up. So if Uzi wasn't on it, you would never have that iconic, that iconic start to a verse. So there's a chance that the song wouldn't have blown up. But what if Bad and Bougie blew up, but it was just that Takeoff was on it instead of Uzi? There's a chance that Takeoff would be at the same heights as Quavo and Offset are, because Quavo and Offset, they're both on Bad and Bougie, and they both are the two popular members of Migos, with Takeoff being kind of in the sidelines. All right, so imagine if Takeoff was on Bad and Bougie and it popped off, there's a chance that Takeoff would be as popular as Quavo and Offset, which he honestly deserves to be up there. It's just crazy to think about, it like that. What if the song never blew up? And what if they actually got Takeoff on it instead of Uzi? And how different the rap game would be, right? There's a huge chance that the song never blew up, that the Migos wouldn't be as popular as they are. Uzi wouldn't be as popular as he is. And there's a big chance if Takeoff was on that instead of Uzi and the song still popped off, that Takeoff would be one of the top rappers in the world today, like in popularity wise. And I just want to talk about it a little bit. I'm gonna start uploading to this channel a little bit more. And yeah, that's it for this video.